It's House of Stars. Yeah, man. And yet again, another contestant. What is your name and your profession?
I am Ibrahim Tejan Fofanah. I'm a book writer and an audiovisual actor.
Wow, wow, wow. Man of my own career. Audio and video.
Yeah. Audio.
Audio. Okay, awesome, awesome. So, as you see out there, there are a whole lot of people out there waiting for their chance to audition. Why should you be given a chance to audition? Besides the fact that you paid for the form, why should you?
Well, I believe I'm a talent and I believe I've contributed a lot to national development through my craft and my gifts. And 2020, I was the youngest author in the Sierra Leone, and I wrote the Glamour Patriotism book. And that book won love of Sierra Leoneans' heart. And I believe, as a young individual, I believe in myself, and I believe in, using my talent to create a change that I want to see in my country.
Awesome.
With that, I should be granted, to this audition.
So, well, it's up to those people in there. So I can wish you the best of luck and see you after audition. Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Ibrahim Tejan Fofanah.
And where are you from?
I'm from the Allentown community and the eastern part of Freetown.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Tejan, I noticed you did not complete your form. Yeah, there are some questions that you did not answer. Have you ever been on a TV before?
Just as a TV presenter before for kids programs, but not in a reality TV show like this one.
Yeah, TV is TV.
Yes, I've been a TV presenter before.
Okay. Are you willing to participate in physical challenges or stunts?
As an activist, I have like over 18 years experience in activists, and what I've learned doing this tenure, I learned to collaborate and cooperate with people, so I'll be able to fit in whatever challenge that comes my way.
Okay. And you are comfortable being filmed for extended period of time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there anything else about you want to say?
Well, I like to express myself a bit, like telling the judge that I am Ibrahim Tejan Fofanah. I'm an activist, a book writer. I author the Glamour Patriotism, and I'm an audio-visual actor. I do audio for different NGOs and organizations about their programs and all.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing, sir?
I do fine.
You mentioned on your form that you're passionate about bringing change. So what change exactly are you passionate about bringing about?
Well, I'm passionate about bringing change because I remember during the war in 1996, I was one of the kids that were captive, that were held captive.
Oh.
So in 2003, when President Ahmed Chiyankaba, former late President Ahmed Chiyankaba, reformed that, he formed the Children's Forum Network, and I was one of the kids that started the Children's Forum Network. So since then, I started my journey to create the change. So as a Children's Forum Network member back in the day, we are engaged with UNICEF, Fly International and all, and we are thoroughly trained to be result-oriented and to be nationalistic, and also to always portray the country's interests first. And as a country that we are right now, we need change, and the change depends on us. We are the change that we want, that we wish to see. And if we sit down, we cannot bring the change that we wish to see.
No, that's a very good answer, man. Thank you. So let's just say you go through, you win the money. What's step one to bringing that change? With all the money that you win, with all the everything, what is step one? The first thing you do when you win the money, what do you do to bring change?
Well, last year I taught all the schools, the 16 districts in this country, civic education, and I learned something while going to different schools in Sierra Leone. I mean, all the 16 districts. One thing I learned about people, about kids, they do not know their civic education. They do not understand the country. Some kids do not know the ministers, the names, and some of the basic history. I mean, those basic things that you should know about your country. So I want, if I am opportune, by the grace of God, I would opportune to win this show. As the winner of this reality TV show, I will engage on national tour where we will make sure that we implement civic education thoroughly, not from the government perspective, but also as from us entertainers as well, celebrities as well. And I will not only do this alone, I'll make sure I work with all my colleagues that we are in the house, bring them on board, they will all take up this adventure and try to see our best. We implement civic education so that we love our country. It's only when we love our country that we can be able to bring the change that we wish to see.
I know you're a real activist. I can tell you that. All right, thank you very much, man. Yeah.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay. Can you tell us something about the book you wrote?
The book is about the glamour of patriotism. During my experience as an activist, as a child activist, we've been to a lot of slums like the Kube, Susan's Bay. We listened to a lot of stories. And upon all these stories, I realized that we fear what we call patriotism. We think it is a big award. So in my own book, I try to simplify patriotism. Patriotism is simple. In the morning, or if you're opportune in a community, you have a responsibility to partake in your community. Like you need to join some of the youth guys to do some of the voluntary work. You need to volunteer, and you should not prioritize your personal interests. Like as for me, I have volunteered in over 6 organizations, and up to now, I'm the contact staff at Civic Education. I'm still volunteering. So I found out that when you volunteer, it's part of your civic right, and it also means that you are patriotic. So in my book, I lament that scarcely, but I started with the fact that as Sierra Leoneans, we need to try to respect God, serve God, and put God first in whatever thing we do. That is one form of patriotism. If you are patriotic to God, then you can be patriotic to your nation, to your parents, and to any platform that you find yourself.
Okay, thank you. What makes you stand out? Like if you're with a group of friends, what makes you stand out amongst them?
Well, the uniqueness that I'm seeing in myself, that I'm always passionate and I'm a result-oriented individual. I'm always doing things systematically. I don't jump at things just because I want to be seen. I do things systematically, and I try to be result-oriented. So in that base, I think I stand out in many of my kind.
Mr. Fofanah.
Yes, sir.
You're looking bright.
Thank you, sir.
You sound like a politician. No wonder you are an advocate.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so would you want to tell us about your social life? Because you appear like a sheikh. Are you a Muslim?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing my days at the university. I used to social a lot. But in my social life, I only hang out with my friends. We talk about politics sometimes. But most of the time, I love mingling with ladies. We interact and we do things in common most of the time.
So that makes you a feminist?
No, not per se, but I can say I love female. I love just being around them, not in the other way, but...
Mr. Tejan,
Yes, sir.
thank you very much. I believe I love your calmness, your personality as well, and thank you for coming.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so we're back after this young man's audition. How do you think you did?
Well, I think I was myself, and I did extremely well according to what I get myself. And the platform is very good, and it's interactive, and I'm glad people like King's Empire, let me say institution like King's Empire, is trying to bring up something like this. It's very, very more positive, and I'm positive that I will be successful.
Awesome, awesome. So now you have a chance to win a house, a car, 100 mil. Do you value that more or the platform more?
Well, it is because of the platform that I'm here, for me to build on my brand, my capacity, and for me to, but I value the reward as well, because at the end of the day, I believe I work hard for it, and that's why I'm having it. But the reason why I'm here more is to create more impact and also able to develop my brand more than it is right now.
Awesome. One last question. How many people have ever called you Chris Brown?
So many people.
Okay, man. So good luck. All right, man.
It's House of Stars. Yeah, man.